Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today, another recap. We're doing July 12th, 2021. It's Monday here. And I had a pretty decent day. I won't call it a amazing day, but it's green. So I'm up 329 bucks today. Fairly happy about that. And I'm green with also the notation that I did have an appointment today, so I had to leave for that. So I missed some opportunities, and it's just part of how it goes. You're not going to be there for every single opportunity, so I understand that, and you've got to tend to other important life stuff. But anyways, nonetheless, I guess I'm happy for today. So let's take a look at what I traded and show you my performance real quick. Here is the performance chart on how I did. So I did go red today, and the good thing was it was earlier on. I corrected myself, and it wasn't that bad of a red day. So, only being up, let's see, I want to make this notation here is, when you start to trade and you're building up a base, for me right here, like 124 bucks is really not much to be up on the day. So at that point, to go red is, for me, it's like understandable. It happens. You make some bad trades, and you gotta cut your losses, and you do that. And so being down 127 wasn't that bad. Had I gone down 500 in one trade, yeah, that would have been a little bit more drastic. But I was able to recover from that because it wasn't such a huge loss and get back up. But as you can see, I kind of rolled it back over, almost went red again. But then from there, I was able to stabilize and get up to 329. So especially on the last trade was pretty decent too. And then my last trade of the day, I did one short on MDIA, which actually is completely went up huge today, ripped up to 311%. So really impressive on that. So let's show you the stocks, what I traded. Real quick trades. First off on MTSL, then there was AEHL, CETX, and that was pretty much for those. There were quick opportunities. Then I mainly traded over to SGOC. I had a lot of trades on that one. Finishing the day with MDIA with all that momentum. And I did have some other MDIA trades as well earlier in the day, but I did have to leave. I'm Central Time here, so I had to leave for the appointment. It was like 1 o'clock, so that's when I left, and I didn't get back in order to trade the rest of the day. So left early for my standards today, but because of it, still being up 300 is okay for me. So let's take a look at SGOC, because this is the main one I traded today. Now, if we look at the previous chart from Friday, we know this one moved up quite a bit. Had a lot of momentum here. I had a nice move all the way up to here, up to 1867. It faded, and it was kind of done there. And today moved up pre-market, and it started to have this really nice curl. So once the market opened, we got into this area here, which is, those crazy halts. So I love to see the strength, but at the same time, I find it difficult with these halts. I mean, because you had the first one that just literally ripped up and stopped. So not much opportunity to get in. And I don't like the trade usually for the first like 2-3 minutes of the market, because I don't know, sometimes orders lag, and just when the market opens, there's like a flood of orders that come in. So sometimes I like to wait for a little bit of a shakeout. So no opportunity there for me. And it opens up again. What was that, like a 10-15 minute halt? Opens up and just zips right back up. So once again, limited opportunity to actually get in to that, and by the time you get up here, it does a flash up and then kind of a rip down on a halt. So not a good place to be in. If you were trying to get in here, maybe you got filled in here, then you got the push and you didn't sell in time, then you're by that time already negative. Now you're stuck on a halt, and on that one down, it's you know, gapping down massively. So dangerous spot to be in. That's kind of why I like to wait sometimes for these stocks to get out of this hold zone and eventually they get to a spot where they'll start moving without going out of range and going back into a halt. And once they do that, I feel like it's a little bit more safer because you can, liquidity to get in and out is much better. And anyways, I hopped into this one. I think first trade out of the day was like 10. What was the timestamp? 10. Let's see. 10:42. Okay, yeah. So I traded it initially in here for a quick pop. Got a quick scalp in there at 12:42. I'll give you the numbers on that. I got in at 24. Oh, that was a losing trade. Yeah. That was actually a little bit of a rough one. 24, let's see. 40, 42. Yeah, I think I hopped in here for kind of that push higher to retest this area of 25.50 and hopped in too late and it flashed down. Ended up just cutting loss at 22.92, so that was a loss there. I eventually got back in again. I was kind of disappointed in that. It faded down because I thought it would have pushed to here, but it didn't. Anyways, went down, came back up, and then in this area I got more interested because I knew, okay, here might be the potential where it tests that high and maybe breaks back down or rips past it. So I got in, had the right idea there. What did I do? I got in at 24.38, sold at 20. Oh, correction again. That was losing. The second trade was a losing trade again. So I was getting frustrated on this one because, yeah, I hopped in at 24.38, had to cut it at 23.61. So annoying there. Took that loss again. But then I was finally able to hop in. Here's where I kind of made a mistake, but I cleaned it up a bit. We get back into this area at 10:55. And right before this rip up, and I'm kind of seeing it kind of consolidate, I'm thinking it's got to push. So had the right idea. I got in at 24.32, 100 shares, and it starts ripping. And I sold pretty quickly, but I sold at 26. So when that happened, I missed kind of that the rest of the move, and because it went right into a halt. But I'm kind of glad I made that sell because I took a good gain there, nice big gain, and it went into a halt. And here was the tricky spot. Look at this candle. I mean, a lot of trickery in the sense of it pushed higher for a split second and then just rips down hard, like it's going downhill for sure, and then pulls back up and kind of goes right back to the middle there. So that was a tricky area, but I did hop back in for another trade there. See, 55. Let me get past. Yeah, there was a quick scalp I did there at 25.24. Got out at 25.40, so not much, just a quick scalp. But anyways, I kept watching it, kept trading it, and we kind of got into this area, and I was thinking, you know, this could be the high-ish area, and once it did, it's sort of fading, just watching that, see if we were going to get any kind of bounce up, and we didn't. It faded, kind of made that descending triangle there, and I thought that was pretty bearish, especially that this candle down was a big move there, so kind of forgot about it after that, figuring, hey, it's kind of done. I think that was a good move because it trended down the rest of the day. So that was SGOC. Let me go off to MDIA because this was the big runner today. Now this one, I was fortunate enough to catch it. I had a good trade on it. Let's see. Yeah, right in here I put on what, $60 roughly, on my, let's see, what was that, the second trade of the day on MDIA. So I had 3 trades total on MDIA, and unfortunately, look, this thing really started gaining some serious momentum towards the end of the day, and at that point I had to leave for that appointment. So let's see. Yeah, let me show you. Second trade was at, okay, let's zoom in here and get some time frame. 346. Okay, yeah, right in here. Found it pretty interesting. And we had this big rip up. But anyways, I got in on this trade. Yeah, I got in huh. This is interesting, actually. Sorry, folks, 1 second here. I'm just trying to remember. Ordered buy, 1,000, and then 8. Was that a losing? That was winning trade. What's the second trade, huh? $8.98. Let's see. $50 shares. Huh. Yeah, I can't remember. I guess I initially had an order at 827. Looks like it was oh, okay. That's kind of what the deal was. I went to go sell that, and I got filled at 831, but only partially. So I got filled. Oh, let's see. It says, yeah, filled 152 shares, then 200 after that. Interesting. Okay. And then here, let's see. The rest was filled at 826. Okay, so yeah, that was like break even. So I had a win on this one that was partially filled, and then the next was for break even. That's what happened. Okay, great. Yeah, awesome. And then I had, let's see. Oh, and the rest. The rest I had, I did a market sell at 898, and those got filled. Let's see. Yeah, first 10 and then 40. So anyways, that was a winning trade there on the move up there. And once we got into this territory, you know, we went into a halt, ripped up, and from here, I thought it had, I think, extended just too much for me to hop in for a long. And so as it was kind of going down, I thought, hey, this might be an opportunity for a short, because it looks like we've gotten extended a bit, right? And so that's what I decided to do. I went in for our short. So I initially bought in, let's see, at 9:47. Let me get the time frame, 14. Yeah, this was right in, let's see, right in here. Okay. So I got in going short at 9:47 at 100 shares, and then again at 966. Okay. And held that for just a few minutes, and ended up selling at 9:11. What time frame was that? 14:06. Yeah, so sold for 9:11. So that was a good trade for me there, and that was on the short side there. So a nice win on that, and that put me up basically another $100 on the day. So that was a nice little cherry on top. Nice short. And however, so that was pretty much the end of my day there for my trading, and then I left go do the appointment, and man, boy, did this thing have a nice run. Look at this. You know, it went down after that quite a bit, and then it had this nice run up, and it went so much it went right into a halt, and then the next thing you know, we're off to the races. It opens up from there, spikes up, takes a little dip, goes into another curl and another halt. Oh man, the thing just kept going and going and going. So I missed out on a lot of this today. So congratulations. Let me know in the comments if you guys traded this today and you traded it throughout this. I want to know if any of you guys out there held through most of this. Quite an incredible run. Probably be up some big money now if you did. And quite impressive. So it's awesome to see that. Sometimes it's I don't know. There's a lot of comments, I guess, recently on how, you know, it's so nice to just go in and trade in the morning, trade for a few hours, and just call it quits when you're up green and walk away, and then just go enjoy the rest of the day. And I don't know, when you're a trader, at least like me, you're trading every day and you're looking for all those opportunities. When you're not trading, but you have access, you know, to your phone and you're out and about doing whatever, and you go to check on something. Sometimes when you look at different stocks that you knew were possibly running before, you go and check on them just to see them throughout the day just going crazy. As sometimes it creates that FOMO, just, you know, kind of wishing you were back on your platform trading. And I don't trade from my phone. It's not for day trading. It's absolutely horrible. Don't recommend it. I think it's a really bad idea. So for a lot of different reasons, connections, and it's hard to execute. And I use my hotkeys, my speed keys here, so it's vital for me to use those. And I just don't like, you know, the idea of trying to trade on the phone. I know some people can do it, but anyways. Yeah, great run today. Hope you guys made some money on that. And I will cover also my short position with NEGG. I'm still holding this thing. I'd really like to close out soon because I am racking up interest and borrow fees for still shorting this. But we do know, as you guys remember, NEGG went on a huge run. What was it, a few days ago? Massive big run. And pushed all the way up to, what was it, 79.63. And I was trading it all that day. And let me go to the 5 minute. And so once, you know, as I was trading it that day, we got to a place that was pretty high. And I figured this might, as I saw it start dropping, I thought, hey, this might be an opportunity for a short. I hopped in at 70.60 with small share size, 50 shares. But it is a higher price stock. So got in there, and my plan was to initially thinking, oh, I'm just going to ride this down a bit because it does have some room to go down. And I was thinking I'd sell, I don't know, initially somewhere a little bit quicker, maybe in here after hours. And it just kept rolling down. So I decided, you know what, this might be actually a great position to hold for a day or two, because I definitely see this thing going down. If you look at the yearly chart, this is what's really important. Not that this predicts the future, but if you look at the past, we've had plenty of days on NEGG where it just goes on a huge run and just pulls back completely. And after going on the big run that one day, I kind of thought, hey, we might have that similar setup. And as of now, that's exactly kind of what's happening. So I'm up here at 70.60, which is a great position to be in for a short as we're sitting here. And I'm up 1,654 bucks on it. So a really good win on this. I haven't closed it out yet. I feel like there's still more room to go. I don't know. This has, in my opinion, kind of two ways of going. Either tomorrow we open up and we keep pushing down and it just drifts right back down into where it was trading before, possibly in the possibly in the 10s, maybe the 20s, maybe it finds a baseline in the 20s. But I kind of want to hold to go a little bit further. But at the same time, if we look at 5 minute. You know, this thing could be, doesn't really look like it. This is why I'm still kind of thinking I'm pretty bearish on this. Is we initially were kind of making this support line here roughly around 44, and I was a little worried it might support there and then possibly go for another rip. But today, you know, I held strong, just watched it bleed off, so that was really good seeing that go down. At the same time, we kind of did a double bottom here at 35. So I don't know what to think. I mean, here's my quick thoughts is that this is, I think, a lot of sympathy on, you know, there was some news for the company. They came out with some kind of something as they build their computers, you can like go to their website and I don't know, some kind of news about some new stuff on how you can build computers with them, and I don't know. Either way, it's I've definitely shopped on their website before. It's a legit company, but I think this was on sympathy. This move was on sympathy from the meme stocks, and I think it just got pushed and got squeezed, and traders hopped on it and ran it up. And I just don't think this is gonna necessarily hold and then like go on another massive run. Now it totally could, you know, if we get more craziness in the market and some other things start ripping up, this could, you know, find that base and then go ripping even higher. But as the chart looks at as of now, and granted that I think this was just more of a pumping up, if you will, I think, you know, it's still got room to go further down. So I don't know. I was thinking about closing it out today, but like I said, I think there might be potential for more room for it to go down. So I might just wait till tomorrow, see how it does. If it's maybe finds a little bit more of a base and then curls, I might have to just sell it and get out of it there. Otherwise, I'm going to hold it and, you know, hopefully watch it go down a little bit more. But I don't really know. Anyways, I'm sitting in a good position with it right now. If I would have closed on it today, I'd be what, 1,000 or 2,000, 2,000 on my gain today. But I think there's still potential to the downside. So I think that kind of wraps it up. AMC, let's do that real quick. AMC. All I see for me is, you know, I can't even. I just think this is not a technical trade unless you're if you're just day trading it real quickly. But the manipulation, the stuff that's come out about synthetics and all the different stuff, I think this is just a market maker, you know, manipulation. And, you know, I'm seeing stuff like this tech, you know, might not really technically even be the real true number behind it right now. Like, but at the same time, I don't know, it is what it is of this. There definitely could be a lot of manipulation, and I think if this does go for a squeeze, it's going to go crazy, but I could be wrong. Anyways, I'm still holding position. I'm up 3,400 on it now. So come off quite a bit, but I've got such a good price here, and I bought the dip, decided to buy some more. So I bought it, what, 41? Bought 8 more shares, so not a ton, just a couple more shares. Bought 8 more shares at 42.03. Buying the dip, unless this is not a dip and it decides to go even further downhill. But my average cost is 18 bucks, so I'm happy with that. I bought in much earlier at a bigger chunk, and at this point, I don't want to like seriously dive into this hard buying the dip and raise my average cost to, you know, 30 or something. But at the same time, I could be missing out huge if it decides to squeeze incredibly hard. And I know I'm going to be telling myself, why the hell didn't I buy more shares? But I don't know. This is a completely different setup. This is really not, you know, I'm not saying this is really a technical setup for me. It's more of a it's the meme stock thing. It's the Wall Street bets, the Reddit, the apes, all the craziness that's going on with this. So we'll see where it goes. But that's a wrap, guys, for me. That's how it goes. calendar real quick. 329 for today on Monday. I'm still down $1,500 for the month, so still not in a great position. Today was good, but I've got to put up some bigger green. I've got to get more focused, and I got to avoid those big red days. Had I closed out today, I'd be on that NEGG position. I'd be break even. So, or actually more than, I'd be positive for sure. So, you know, I could do that, but like I said, I think there's more potential for the downside for NEGG. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy this one. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave some comments. Let me know how your trading day went, and let me know if you traded any of these stocks and how you did. That is it for now. Take care. See ya tomorrow.